Hello. Welcome back. Back briefly at Haven. How's everyone doing? Maui. Did break screen get you? I fixed that computer so many times.
Have you seen the horses
Stay
past
fixed.
the Zeniths and the Inquisition? They're magnificent.
Better than what you ride in Arnsberg?
Well,
Ah, you noble boys never change.
Teeth sharper than winter wind, but a steady beast for a bold enough rider. Hey Jim, welcome back, Wild Hood. Or Wild Hood, you're welcoming me back. Upgrades! I wanted to see if we could upgrade some of the gear upgrades. Maybe make some upgrades. A grip. If I had a rune. Make fire runes now. We'll be able to.
you need something? Let me know.
Here's where you can see the helmet that has been hidden. Aren't you glad the helmet is hidden? I'm glad the helmet is. Have a sigil? Sigil of the Chevalier, 15% front armor. 50%, minus 50% all other. Never mind, I'll leave that empty. That's why I didn't want to put that on when I looked at it. Alright, we don't need to upgrade armor right now. There's Krem, an Iron Bowl, and the Chargers. Check in with the journal, and I think I want to go to Red Cliff, get a little progress there. But let me know if you'd rather do something else. I've still not been to the Apostates in Witchwood. Do that, that's close by. We can go from camp to there, and then a camp to Red Cliff. Or Rifts. Find the Apostate caches. I want to go hunting places we've already done quests. Our quest down there right now. Rifts, more rifts. Map to waterfall. Cabin in the Highlands. We've not yet been to the Western Fortress. Another trip down there. I wouldn't mind getting a level or two before doing some of this stuff, even in the hinterlands. On Nightmare, you saw what happened if you've been here. Fighting bears was tough, even with 2 tanks. If we swap out one of them for a second mage, original plan, back and forth. Even then, I mean, having our party ravaged by a couple bears and a few others, it would be a slog through some of what's left here. I think we advance the story a little bit, get some good XP from some of those quests, maybe a couple side quests and a couple main quests. And we can come back to the hinterlands and do this stuff, explore some new areas. We'll have a lot of areas to explore on Friday. Then we popped into the Storm Coast, grab Iron Bull. Glad KG said that too. I would have missed the opportunity to even meet up with Iron Bull and recruit him. I had gone into Red Cliff and addressed that part of the story. I wasn't even thinking about that being the place where you meet with mages, make a mage decision. But I remember it now. I remember enough of what happens there and some of what it leads to and who we'll meet when we go through with that. Forbidden Oasis. Been there yet? Falomire? Haven't been there yet. Champions of the Just. Gather enough power, then work with the advisors to make contact with the Templars, or enter Redcliffe. Grand Enchanter Fiona, leader of the Mage Rebellion, has offered an alliance with the rebel mages at Redcliffe. That's where we'll be going. Even though we have plenty of power, the Templars. No. So, let's go deal with apostates, which would found them. But we're doing something else at the time. North from the Upper Lake camp. Bring one for the mages. Mages versus mages. One tank. Two mages, two tanks. Bring out Iron Bull for a spin. See what he can do. He's not a tank. Not at all. Built like a tank. Physically.
Word for you.
He's got 8 points to spend. We could make him a tank. We could force him to be sword and board and all that. But he's a two-handed warrior. I wouldn't want to take that away from him. Lock and slash. He can still get guard, though. Sort of be a tank. Very different kind of tank. Something in here he'll be able to generate guard with. Upgrade. Tiny bit. Flawless defense. Guard amount. Countering an enemy's attack. Now does bonus damage and adds to your guard. Or just damage bonus from spinning defense. Your counter attack does more damage and now... Lock and slash. See how the guard buildup works for him. Every critical hit reduces the cooldown times on your abilities. Followed by Pommel Strike. Get to Earth-Shaking Strike more quickly if we stick to one side of the tree. How's the game? Game's good. Good. Mighty Blow. You deliver a powerful attack that crumples foes, leaving them knocked down for a short time. You do more damage to targets that are already knocked down. eBay Bob, big fan of Bull. How's the game is kind of general. It's a good game in a lot of ways. What are you wondering about? What do you know? Thunder, Whirlwind. See, I think I want to go that way. Stamina restored. Block and slash. Generating a little guard might be good. Maybe that'll be the only investment in that side of the tree for now. Welcome back, KG. Enemies knocked down by Mighty Blow, slower to get to their feet. Mighty Blow costs less stamina. Increases damage against targets that have been knocked. Whirlwind. Spin attack. You couldn't figure that out. Damage per hit, 70%. Long cooldown. More damage. Or Whirlwind strikes pull nearby enemies towards you. Vortex of Steel. Wow, with a name like that? War cry. So, normal guard building. Moving your armor for the coming fight. OTC staff, welcome back. You take off for a while? Heading north to the Apostate Cave before we go to Red Cliff. Before we go meet with the Apostate Mages, we're gonna go kill some Apostate Mages. Sound like a plan? Maybe hit the cabin on the way. DBA Bob, you seeing extra patience applied to this one? Yeah, I'd say so. There is some really cool payoff. Some of the dragon fights. Wonder how many of those we'll be able to get to during a 24-hour stream. Not because of time, but level. We just won't be able to go take on the dragons until a certain point, and even then, some and not others. Have Bull equipped with regen potions yet. Also, do you see how much damage he took going into that fight? Until he gets guard built up. He's gonna be really, he's gonna need potions. Some of that I should change right now. Yeah, Bull, don't go past 5. He'll just drink all the potions. Did I just attack a little woodland creature instead of... Fine, you. Everyone over here, quick. Save your mage. I'm running. Not even looking at what's happening at Cassandra. He's right at our level. This is still Hinterlands, and these are right at our level.
Dead.
Oh, yeah. We forgot all about the mage because we came under fire. First Solus. And I was running. So Knight Enchanter can be nearly invincible. How about exciting? Since Jim is pointing out that Archer may not be the most exciting thing, although it's pretty survivable. Especially being able to enter stealth with an attack, having multiple ways to enter stealth. Break out of combat almost anytime you want to, need to. Lot of damage, keeping yourself at range. Inherently useful when you're trying not to get killed. It's Tux, greetings. And nothing's boring when it comes to a dragon fight. No matter how far you try and stay from things. We're not ready for those.
This place is creepy.
Oh, crap. You know, I hate terrors. Doesn't matter, lesser, greater, hate them. Miserable things. Any chance you can get away from there? I hate this thing so much. The audio profile of this enemy and the way they work. One of my least favorite enemies in the entire game. Just horrible, horrible things. I'm not even gonna bother telling Solus to move. That thing wants to pop up under Solus, it'll pop up under Solus. Consider myself fortunate that it's not popping up under me. How's Dragon Age treating me? It sucks. I am relearning how to play. I do really enjoy the combat. It's fantastic. The environments are solid. Story is kind of meh. But I like open world RPGs. You know that, right? So I've enjoyed this game before and I'm enjoying it now. Still gathering the party. Still relearning how to play. Lots of that to do. Getting there, bit by bit. Mark the cave.
Mess with the bull, you'll get the horn.
Oh, bull. What's happening, man? Walk in there. Oh. How's your day been, bud? I think I'd rather have either two proper tanks. The Iron Bull is awesome, but he's actually not able to take quite a beating yet. He's gonna need more skills working in conjunction, and probably need some tips on what even works well together for him. Remember how much I used him in the past. Sound generates some guard there, it's like free health. It'll stay until it gets used. But you can't just have him quaffing potions every time he gets low on health. Unless he goes sword and board, he's gonna take a lot of damage. We get some skills to mitigate that better. We might have to bring him out later. Jim, you gotta admit that's pretty cool when the archer flips backwards up onto a platform. You can dive in like that, though I don't really want to. But diving out, go into stealth with that. I will get some cooler attacks. It's still early game, very early game. Heavy warden armor. Cassandra? Perhaps you could wear that. See what we got. Yes. Something better. Not only that, something that's proper armor. Proper armor. Oh, Cassandra. Finally. You're looking better. A little underdressed before. Iron Bull can wear that. Now Iron Bull can wear that. He should wear that. He belongs in that. Man. He born for that or what? Chokratar. I mean, it is a Qunari piece. Armor worn by Qunari officers in both the Army and Navy, and signifies a command role. Though in typical Qunari fashion, no one outside the Qun can tell which role is which. That's the Kunari. Three is not a lot of potions. We need more potions. We need more lotions. If this goes badly, might actually need to swap out Bull for... Be better. Another tank or another mage? We could bring Vivienne. Bring Blackwall. Get off one of your regen potions. Tell you what, still didn't equip Bull with regen potions. Alright. Bull's in a world of hurt. Damien, welcome back briefly. Move it up here. You can drag the mages together by moving the fight up here, hopefully. I'll work on that one while you guys work on that. Is all in here. What is Solus doing in there? Charging Bull. Not as perfect for Bull as it sounds. You would need to have that skill. Alright, party's looking great. Everybody's healthy. And we're gonna need a different team for this. I don't think we can go in yet. We haven't gotten to the cave entrance. There's the cave entrance. Peek. I don't think we can go in. Let's go switch up the party. This might be a shorter run. Going to this camp and going east.
Word for you.
Vivienne. Hardly giving her any offensive stuff though. But with two mages casting barriers, got Dispel. He knows when to use it, when not to use it. Spirit. Up the other side of the tree, give her more offense. Mana regen while standing still, or barrier explodes, freezing enemy. One's more offensive or general purpose, and one's defensive. Kind of want both. For mana. But do you have potions? Double checking. What does she have? And has. Regen potions. We have lyrium potions when we have an extra slot. Found it. People who are not in the party do not need their potions refreshed, but I should have assigned some to Bull and may as well have some there. To bring him out, don't think about it, it'll be there. I'd like to bring Bull out again, we just need to survive. So, he needs to stay back for the time being. Still can't do that. There's a rift there, level 12 rift. 7. Not Wild Hunt on Death March. Can't just dance, dance, dance. Gully of the Burnt Man again. Rift we haven't done? I'm looking the wrong way. We need to keep going east. Damien, am I playing on Ultra? Not completely. Some things are on Ultra and some things were adjusted. I let the NVIDIA tool do its thing. I often do. Depends on what I'm looking for in the game. I just want this to play smoothly. I had to use a command line option to get the cutscenes to not be frame locked to 30 frames per second. Why would you do that? I was complaining about the cutscenes yesterday. Turns out you gotta fix that yourself. Well, I don't know the level of the dragon in the hinterlands. Good to know though. I didn't bring a guide with me or anything to this playthrough. Although I've played it before, I don't remember a lot of this stuff. I would have to look it up. Or just discover it all again. Spellbinder. Goodbye now. Oh, when they move and you lose target. That's fun. Rebel Mage. I don't know how many times I've told us to switch targets here. I think it's not just you, the player, but your party will also sort of lose track of... Crap. They were targeting if they teleport. I would love to know who we have most damaged. 100, don't even wait. Don't even wait. And I should have her take a regen potion just to fight through some of this too. Come on, which one have we been damaging? It's killing me here. I can't even figure out which one. We had some nice area attacks. We're screwed. We're pretty screwed. And we've got a mage out here too. I just walked into that. Just when I think I have my eyeballs on one, we could kill off, start to thin their numbers, teleport, barrier, don't know who's who anymore. All right. Andra's got the regen, but it's not gonna last. Potions already just got coughed, and they're basically gone. Probably gonna have to come back at this. Pull out, pull out. There we go. Sellsword. Can we get everybody on one target who is at least taking a little bit of damage? That one can't teleport. We just lost our tank. We're so good. Oh, Solace managed to get her back up, but try that again. See if we can draw a few of them out of the cave. Start to pick them off that way. Put people in a hold position. I would love for the tactic system to be more like it was in Origins.
Redcliffe has seen more than its share of troubles.
Great time for banter.
That the rebellion should play out here.
Redcliffe has. So I'm gonna head back to camp. We're gonna heal up. We're gonna come back. Fresh supplies. Okay. Biotic charge would be awesome. You know what else is awesome? Ginger ale. That is why we cannot be here right now. And even more than the Despair Demon, the Greater Terrors.
Oh, not ready.
There we go. She's chasing it. It's just gone. Since I didn't even use the save I made last time, what's the point of making a save this time? Alright. Alright, let's try this again. So, where's the party? With me. Alright. Hold position. Did I say hold position? Oh, is this is one of those things, isn't it? Hold position doesn't toggle like it used to, right? Hold position doesn't toggle like it used to. Oh, how the frack are you supposed to lock people into their places? Kidding me. I think I blocked that out. I think that's so frustrating. Press the button twice to hold position. It's to hold position. Twice. What's the logic there? I have to do this. Make a save here too. You guys just stay. You guys just stay. What hold position should mean? No, 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 no! Great fucking hold. Press the A button twice in tactical mode. I just figured the thing on the wheel that actually said hold position would do it, but saying tactical mode, and I have to, see it. Thank you, Damien. Still a little weird, but... And that'll work. They'll stay there if I actually say it like that. All right. Hold position there. Hold position there. Get your ass back out and hold position there. I am just getting the hell out of here. Now they may not come out. We might have to go in. I might not be able to pull any of them out. I'm sure as shit gonna try. Are they really gonna stay? Are they really gonna stay? I'm still skeptical. They didn't run in that time. Better. Better. Much better. Crush him. He's trying to do the same thing I am. He's trying to pull me and us, all of us, in. Lost my main target though. It switched targets. I thought I had a lock, but either teleported or... I was trying. Good. Cassandra engaged. That's right. You guys get mad at Cassandra. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Still hesitating to put her in the actual view of the rest. Like, why am I staying in view of the rest? Progress. Shit. Thank you. Thank you for the res. Awesome. Let me go out of here. Damien, you may have just saved the tactical play in this game for me. You really just came through for me. I played this game 3 times. Can you do that on consoles too? Works the same way, I assume? That's on me. That's on me that I never got that figured out properly. But you rock. You rock for that. That really changes everything. You should say, send Cassandra to fight. Yeah, I probably will. But regardless of what's going on here, this is just bloody fantastic, man. Don't. Ugh, I say that, and then they all start moving again. A couple of them are dead. So even if ones who may have taken damage may have just reset. Why are you all moving again? I was just complimenting the fact that you weren't. Let's say I throw Cassandra. I mean, I don't want to just turn her loose and have her run all the way in and not be supported. But if I could pull a few more mobs out here, wonder what she will attract and what she could take. Let's move to point. Again, toggles hold position. It does, at least for a while, seem to work. Anybody who gets that far, again, hasn't necessarily moved again. I don't see her holding position, so adjust and continue. Yeah, that works. That was something I struggled with. Yeah, when I played the game back when it was new. Come look? No. I know I could send Cassandra. Maybe we should at this point. I could turn her loose. We turn her loose? Let's turn her loose. I'll move my mages up if that doesn't go badly. Out here? Excellent. Best place you could have gone. Place I can regroup even.
I'm injured.
Alright, ready to disengage. Go team, high five. But you get a potion. You get a potion, and you get a potion. Good job. Good job. I think we could go in and storm the rest of the room. Let's see. What's it here? Rebel Mage. Oh, is that it? Like so many at first. He's got a hell of a barrier. Hell of a barrier. Man, that thing held. Yeah, Nightmare's a little spongy. Dead gameplay! Yeah, come on! Let's get with the rest with these barriers. We're gonna need a lot more firepower. Later in game, stop already! Can we just... This guy's a barrier junkie. He's on something. This guy is cracked out. Welcome back, Justice. Is this silly or what? What do you think is specifically regenerating his barrier? Is it a skill that I could think about and how to
The
work
King's Road
against.
should be safer,
Is there a way to
at
prevent
least
him
for the
from putting
time
his
being.
berry up besides Dispel? I mean, I don't think can Dispel even be cast over and over again. Nice staff. Staff. Similar damage. Already has some stuff in its slots. Extra magic, magic defense, willpower.
Excellent!
Thank you, Bull. So, again. Give her something better too. And shuffle them around. Royal Elfroot. Royal Elfroot. That took a little doing. Go back and check the war table. I think we have a perk point to spend. Could have gone back forever ago and actually turned in or gotten rewards for things and set up a few new things. Back Emporium, we've not even been for a visit. Welcome back, Damien. Automatically activating a barrier when your mage falls close to death. Ah, Prestige, it could be that one. That one is not in the inventory. That one is... Guardian Spirit. Protective barrier springs into place around you automatically when you're badly injured. Cooldown time, though, for the player or the party is 60 seconds, and that was like... not quite sure. Sniper, you getting weird on us? What's up? Slugger, we'll see you later. Good night. Sniper, that's not cool. You get that one warning. It's a 30-minute warning. Not remotely okay.
I don't understand. I thought the Chant of Light bound us all together.
The chant of light is beautiful, sister.
Speak.
Message coming in.
only the word.
Osgo, what's going on?
Caryodon will have more poultices for the injured.
Thank you for the host. Welcome if you're out there.
Lady Rebellion. May I have a moment?
I don't know, Josie.
Yes.
Good.
No, Josie. We can talk later, Josie. Cheo, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Damien,
Message coming
thank you
in.
for the host.
Patching it through.
1 perk point. 1 perk point.
Any word?
Nothing yet.
you're gonna take the XP perks, you should take them early, get the benefits. So that's one thing we could do. 5% XP from killing foes. Still a lot more from quests, right? Hey, Damien, no worries. Yeah, Kelly. Figure. Advanced studies. Oh, actually, Kelly, that wasn't necessarily the worst of the day, so I don't know. Maybe I'm getting soft with the whole 30-minute thing. Optimal cutting, 10% chance to receive extra herbs. That is good. Also, in the long run, take it early. Get a lot of extra herbs. What I want is to unlock this, and we need 4 points in the category. Collection of tier 1 herbs. Get some freebies? Oh, we did because of the agents. I forgot that's how it works. You collect agents. Agents count in these categories. So we actually have 1 Ritz and 1 from Speaker and Ace and 1 from Eagle-Eyed, which I invested in. And if I buy into something, our next perk we could pick up Deft Hands, Fine Tools. True Grit. Grit. 10% defenses across the board for everybody. But we can't do that until we capture a keep, so that just hasn't happened. Adds 1 more potion slot. Oh, but I want that. That's pretty big. Start carrying a few grenades. Throw some Antivan fire bombs. I don't know that I have the resources to just make a lot of them yet, but increase inventory capacity. Definitely want both of those. Maybe don't need them right away. I would like to be able to get into some things I can't. Maybe that can wait too, though. Maybe that can wait. What do I want? Potions, extra potions. Alright. Let's take a look. Got a few rewards. Hey, Jenny, Inquisition needs bees! We have received weapon plans and located an apiary to supply us. The idea was presented, the beekeeper tented his fingers and sneered. Of course. Quite disturbing. Jar of bees grenade recipe. That's what Sarah's brought to the table. Cult of Andraste. It's incredible how many passages remain undiscovered even after the Chantry's arrival, and they scoured every inch of these mountains for years in search of anything related to the sacred ashes. Cult didn't build all of this. It was here long before, and who knows how many years it would take to find it all. Of the new passages uncovered during the search, most were long empty or contained goods far beyond salvage. Few, however, yielded some artifacts of interest, and one evidently contained strange runes we have yet to translate. Find someone capable. Probably won't read all of those. They have some flavor, but when they're giving you a generic item and amulet and basically saying, okay, you searched the place and got a thing, here you go. Start your next 20-minute timer, hour-long timer. No. They're not, should be a compromise. Put something good in there. Definitely want to read it. A couple more, that would be, yeah, report ready. Baron of High Ever, turn Fergus Kuzland. Lissa Kuzland's brother, in charge there. Need a percolator. Reading back. Ambassador Montilier. Weldon Captain Longsword. Put something down on the Orlais side. And on it. Checking. Truth or Dare. Imperial Court. Realize Grey Wardens. Treaties. The Red Heart. Red Heart is another animal, isn't it? Good pickup. Such is the reach of the threat that the Inquisition received offers from all corners of Thedas. From a distant clan of Dalish comes a surprise. I'll quietly make sure nothing interferes with the arrival. It has no time, so it doesn't matter who you pick. You just need someone available. Red Heart. The Red Heart has arrived. It can only be described as inspirational. We have any other 0 time ones, do we? Present for Bianca. Secrets of Andraste. Runes discovered in the mountain passage during the recent search are of a type never seen before. Neither Tevinter nor Elven, and perhaps dating back to the time of Andraste herself. There are a few who might be able to translate the script, and the benefit of doing so is unknown. Ellen will not participate in this one. Liliana, we have agents with magical knowledge and the means to acquire text. Let us work on this ourselves. Or Josephine can send scholars a little faster. Greet.
At your service.
Rescue soldiers missing in Ferelden. Inquisition soldiers have gone missing in the marshy reaches of southern Ferelden. Because the region is largely uncharted, finding them will be difficult. But the Inquisition's advisors are determined to find out what happened and, if possible, bring their people back alive. Cost 8 power, we have plenty at this point. Connections, secrets, or forces. Scouts will move more quickly than a large group. Local band, she can send out search parties for the missing soldiers right away. The results are vaguely the same for most of these things, right? How many different outcomes, big different outcomes are there for things? Mostly how long things take. Maybe variations on the reward in the text, but to what end? New area unlocked. Oh, ready to go to a new area. Happy to unlock it though. Not going to meet with the Templars. Deciding whether we're heading to Redcliffe right now. I was talking about it. We've got about an hour. If we go meet with the mages in Redcliffe, we'll probably get caught up in some things. We won't finish tonight. Might find a good endpoint though, somewhere in the midst of all that. Cheers, Neo. So where are we going? Back to Redcliffe. Did I already deploy everyone on everything I can do, at least in Ferelden? One still needs to be sent out. We're gonna send people out on the Orlais side then. Another animal requires 0 time. The Charger, Flames of the Inquisition Charger. Well, that was easy. Entry remains. Confrontation with Mother Havara and the Valroyo market had the desired effect to a point. Chantry's condemnation of the Inquisition was lost amid a flurry of speculation over the actions of Lord Seeker Lucius. How about that guy? As well as a divide in the opinions of the remaining Chantry clerics. There are, however, clerics still loudly denouncing the Herald of Andraste. The Inquisition could leave them to their speeches, but dealing with them before the Chantry elects a new divine could be a benefit. These clerics were not at the Conclave for a reason. They all have secrets and weaknesses we should exploit. Cullen says we should send a contingent of Inquisition soldiers to the Grand Cathedral. They can offer protection. Their visibility will remind the clerics they are not out of our reach. A little bit more diplomatic. All time difference. Maybe some of these do have some greater impact on events overall. Not just their own text. Good answer. Part of a Ben Hasrith report, noting the current fight for succession in Leeds. It has been without a direct ruler since Duke Ramage died early in the Orlesian Civil War. Duchy will go to one of the 3 members of the dead Duke's family, all of whom have possible claims to the... Due to the complex nature of Orlesian politics, his cousin Carolina, already a duchess by marriage, his daughter Monette, whose claim is muddied by her youthful naivete and the fact that her father pushed her into a life of service to the Chantry after his wife's death, likely to protect her from the dangers of the game. And his brother Jean Gaspard, an ambitious and cunning man who has been searching for power. Carolina is capable and not overly invested in overseeing Leeds personally. Monette would be the most easily manipulated, but less likely to be useful. Jean Gaspard would be difficult to manipulate and could present a threat if he succeeds his brother. This ties into a much bigger piece of the game, actually. Somewhat answering my own question. Liliana says Monette would do better in the Chantry than in the game, meaning the game of Orlesian politics. Backstabbing and all the machinations therein. I can see that she is encouraged to take vows. Although busy right now, Josephine says I can destroy Carolina's marriage with 4 words and the proper glove left on the proper table. Jean Gaspard is a chevalier and a capable military leader. If we want him removed, I dare say we might recruit him for ourselves. Interesting way to approach it, too. Either way, meet some of these people one day. But for now, choose a successor. We want to get Monette out, getting her into the Chantry, destroy Carolina's marriage. Less likely to be useful, getting Monette out. Then there'd be Carolina and Jean Gaspard. Recruit Jean Gaspard, leave Carolina and Monette. Ensure it comes out the way you want from here. I think they're all still around later. When we do get to meet them, I think they're all still around. So, do I pick this by default or save that question? Let's save that question. Despite having read that, I'm going to save that for the 24-hour stream on Friday. A lot more stuff to choose from. Truth or Dare, the Imperial Court. Letter addressed to Vivienne lies unopened on the table. Note has been added to the top, which reads, Josephine, darling, you should take care of this. Dearest Vivienne, you cannot have heard the shocking allegations against the Inquisition, or surely you would never have been seen with them. Allow me as a friend to open your eyes. People are saying that Divine Justinia is indeed alive, but that the Inquisition, her closest advisors and most trusted servants, have orchestrated all this chaos on her orders. That it was Seeker Pentagast and Sister Nightingale who sabotaged the Conclave in order to eliminate opposition within the Chantry and cut off the heads of the Mage Rebellion and Templars in a single stroke. To save your own reputation, you must escape this acquaintance immediately. Immediately. Deepest concern, Vicomtesse Lodi de Moreau. So we can't prove the Divine is dead, but we could escort people to the crater to see it for themselves. That was a decent option. Proving the Divine's death would just be used against us. We need to find the source of this rumor. Order the nobles to combat this rumor. I can arrange a few key visits. I think Lillian is fixing to have someone killed. Bum bum bum. Maybe we can't do what I would want to choose there anyways. I'm gonna leave the war table. We don't have to send everyone at once out on a mission. We just have them sit idle. Gonna ruin anything. They've been idle all night. We could have half of that stuff done. We'd come back here earlier. Sarah approves. Of course she does. We've got her bees. Hey, Solus. You can be able to upgrade potions too. Take a look. Healing potion. We can definitely do that. We can't do the second tier, but we can increase healing potions. Increase healing amount by 50. 29 elf root. We have 76. This is part of why we need so many. Dawn Lotus. Well worth it. Regen potion. We could also upgrade. Yes. Duration and healing amount. I think we can afford both upgrades. Huge. Huge, I tell you. Regen potions just got a lot better. Curium, not so worried about it. Grenades. Even fire and jar of bees. Jar of bees. Take almost all our blood lotus to increase panic chance. Duration. Also blood lotus and wither stock that we don't even have. Even fire, similar upgrades. Pretty much straight fire grenade. Beautiful. Looks really nice. Blood lotus. Can't do duration and damage right now. Go for damage. Can't even equip this yet. We need to... Spent the perk on it. We do have an extra slot. Definitely.
Definitely.
Clissa sent me over to see if you need anything.
Since Sarah won't be coming into battle too much, maybe I can take the jar of bees in her stead. Summon a swarm of bees at the target location for 30 seconds. The swarm attacks the first enemy that comes near it. Damage per second, 15 seconds. Target affected has a 10% chance every second of becoming panicked. Very good chance they will become panicked at some point. Yes. Jar of bees. Also costs blood lotus to replenish, so very expensive. Need to start picking up more blood lotus. I've been ignoring it. Very expensive. In fact, low on elf root now too. Low on everything after those upgrades. Still worth it. Cassandra. The Mantevan Fire. Why not? Also costs blood lotus. Don't really have much. You can have, there you go. Have one. Enjoy it while it lasts. Sarah, if she comes out, of course, she gets her bees. Blackwall. Fire. And Curium. Solus. Curium. Beric. Beric would use bees. Okay. Although fire would also be good. Iron Bull.
Thank you, no. Can't eat while I'm working. Crumbs in a potion could ruin everything.
That was Jim. I had a sandwich today. Turkey and avocado and Swiss cheese and mayo and tomato on dark rye. It was really good. Dark bread is good.
Your enchanter Vivienne lives well. She remains loyal to the circle and the
So, Redcliffe. Going to Redcliffe. We sell a few things that we could sell near there too, or in Redcliffe.
When there was no...
Time to put on some different armor too. Just look all weird. Mercenary coat. Slots doesn't have that much extra armor. It would be different. Has some cunning. Scout armor. Or when hit. Well, I'm trying not to get hit. Upgrading to some common medium armor for now. That'll do. Oh, it's got Age of Empires too. I don't know. I've never played the Age of Empires games. On the long, long list of things I've never played. Who knows? Certainly don't know everything I'm going to end up playing. Double check the warriors before I sell that. Just, there's more slots, but get to level 9. Ever. Have something better probably by then. I don't want to sell that. Upgraded Bianca with a couple of those things.
When there was nothing.
Hey again, Steph.
Now that we've got better mounts, if you like, I can show you a few tricks to get more out of them.
Can make any better stuff too from scratch. What kind of weapons we could make. I could have a better hand armor. Pretty scout coat. Better, potentially better. I have Bearhide tier 2. Bearhide would have dex, critical chance, cold damage resist, good armor. Add to that heal bonus, magic defense. Check out the tiers. Lustrous cotton, tier 2, 10% heal bonus. Ring velvet, tier 2, electrical resist. Magic defense. I might want magic defense. I only have a tier 1 lamb's wool for that. Or silk. Changes the coloring. Silk brocade would be blue. Arms. Lamb's wool would be more of a matching brown. Storming scout coat. No naming stuff yet. Eventually come up with some cool names for things. Alright, that was good. Scout coat. Can I make some legs for it? Stagger on being hit. Maximum health. Breakstone. Health is nice. Small stagger chance. Stone, less of that. Dex cunning, dex. A lot of ham leather. Use those. Maybe should have checked first. Scout coat legs.
Maybe I'll show you a trick as well.
Nice. Sigil. Lose armor from everywhere except the front, but gain armor in the front. Ah, that sigil just scares me. Neo, will I play the new Deus Ex soon? Yeah, probably. I think this is going to take, I think Inquisition will take a couple weeks. But, saying it'll be the next game after this, but it might be. It might be. I plan to do it at the end of September, beginning of October, maybe. Yeah, it'll be coming up before too long. Just haven't locked it in. Medium arm. Can make some arms.
Looks fine.
Good. Simple. Good. Not fancy. I don't need fancy. I guess I just don't have the arm schematics I would need. Huh?
Do you need something? Let me
Not
know.
weapons. Curved longbow. 46 DPS. What am I using? Eldon Officer longbow. Maybe I don't need to change the bow quite yet. Look for a better schematic. Buy a better schematic.
Let me know.
Might have access to a better schematic somewhere. That actually works. So what am I doing back here? We did the war table. We did a little bit of upgrading that I meant to do. Freed up a little bit of inventory. Let's go to Redcliffe, even though we might run a few minutes over to do anything terribly useful there. Stream is supposed to be over in about half an hour. Let's go to Redcliffe, meet up with the mages, see some of what happens there. I don't know if we're going to get quite as far as our next recruitment. Maybe we will. Where we're going. Who's coming? Can't quite jump there, though. Here. Crossroads. Going to meet with mages. What all the mages think? We'll bring Cassandra, Vivian, and Solus. Not too late to change up the party. If there's a good reason to bring someone else to this, good dialogue, let me know. Jim, how many hours is the campaign without the DLC? I didn't look it up because I didn't feel I needed to squash it into the schedule. I don't know. 60 plus hours? I think I spent closer to 100. Played it before.
I don't know.
Pop in.
Well, let me know if you find one.
It's good to have commerce restored. I've many goods here if you wish to trade.
You know.
I like the crafting in this game quite a bit. Resource gathering, except for finding some of the harder stuff in quantities that you need. Pretty relaxed. And even then, it's worth doing. I don't mind going on a resource hunt for things that are really going to improve character. Sometimes that's for fashion too. A lot of that.
We've been searching the region for resources, commander's orders. No small task given recent troubles, but I've some supplies here you may find useful.
Kind of like Prestige was talking about when he said, am I the only one who spends so much time on color and fashion? No, Prestige, I'll go looking for a variation on a resource, and the stats might be better on something else I already have if it has the right appearance. I remember doing a lot of that. I mean, why not? The gear, some of the gear is not too different, and you have a few equivalent materials, but they look a whole lot different. Yeah, I'll go on a resource hunt just to change that. Sniper, you never left. All right. All right. Well, I hope we don't need to talk about it. I hope we have an understanding. Something like that will happen again, right? Oh, but alas, I'm hearing more. I don't know, Sniper. It sounds like you've been making contact with people during your absence. Not one, not two. Sounds like you've been... probably can't fight a dragon tonight, Jim. We went and got killed by one. Sounds like... don't understand what I'm hearing. Hold that thought. All right, we're going in.
We've spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly. You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
The Veil is weaker here than in Haven. And not merely weak, but altered in a way I have not seen.
We should talk to the Grand Enchanter.
Sniper, here's the thing. Your bot was randomly starting shit with people is a shit excuse. And everybody's ready to ban you. I don't even know why I'm hanging on to the notion that that wouldn't be necessary. It sounds like it's already necessary. Should have done it immediately, from what you said. Probably got reported to Twitch, based on what you said. Blaming it on a bot is a bullshit excuse. Whether it were true or just fantasy, still bullshit either way. You don't get off the hook for blaming it on your bot. And, then you're probably going to get banned. So I don't know. If you want to apologize to people you started shit with, going to try to save your own proverbial ass here, by all means. But understand that that's not cool. People here are
Too many people dying for
We don't want that shit.
herbs. My apologies. Can I help you?
Chameleon? Where are you coming from? What was that? And you had your own awesome, look at that. That was cool. Did you see that? Did you see that animation? Chameleon did something awesome, and I gotta go check on it. Hey, guys! A lot of love from Chameleon. Can we get some love for Chameleon in return? I didn't realize you were out there. Good lurking there. Good lurking. That was super generous of you. And out of nowhere. No. I'm not talking about Twitch. I'm talking about from this channel. We're not going to keep talking about this. Sniper, it's very simple. I'm not going to stop my mods from doing what you provoked. Okay? Can you stop my mods from doing what you provoked? So you either listen or you're gone. Alright.
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes. We've many injured from attacks by those cursed Templars. I need the herbs to treat people's wounds. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
There are refugees at the crossroads who would benefit from a healer.
Of course they would. These attacks by the Templars have endangered countless innocent lives. But if I go to the crossroads to help, I might end up in danger myself. I doubt those refugees would risk their lives for a knife here. Why should I risk mine for them?
Chameleon, you got mixed news, good and bad news, at the same time today. Wanted to share some of the good part of it. Well, that was awesome, Chameleon, of you to share some of the good part. Sorry, the messages will continue, I'm sure, for the moment. Bad news, something to share or not share? Certainly don't have to share any bad news. Thank you for sharing the good news. Thank you. And I hope whatever the other part is manageable.
Save yourself and all the villagers will remember is that you hid, even though they did the same. If you help the refugees, they may not love you, but they will hold their tongues before calling you knife ear.
All right. If the Inquisition soldiers are there, I might be safer regardless. I'll see you at the crossroads soon. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
Common treatment. Bring the herbs to the healer. Can you do that?
May I help you?
Oh, this is a perpetual quest, isn't it?
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
It's one of those. Turn them in again and again.
Perfect.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
Whoa. Well. Well then. I am happy and sad for you. More happy. Sounds like more happy. Lost your job, but you won't have to work for a long time because they can't just legally fire you that way. You got offered a lot of free time and money. Time for quitting yourself. Well, if it's the right thing for you right now, cheers. Power to you. What would Trevor do? Woo! You're just happy somehow? I am glad you're happy. I'll be happy for you. Deft hands, fine tools. Told you I wanted that. We're gonna run into more and more of that stuff as the game goes on. Right now, I only know of 2 doors I can't open because I don't have that perk yet.
You heard?
There'll be
The
more.
Inquisition dealt with the rebel Templars. They've been driven away or killed.
See? What did I tell you?
We should be getting more I heard about deaths too.
I overthought the Red Cliff entry. We have to go a little further before we're actually locked into the quest, I believe. Or maybe we are. Doesn't matter, but I don't think we're gonna go to court. I think we'll save that for the start of Friday's stream. Let's do it for sale here. We'll go talk to a few people. We'll look around Red Cliff a little bit more. Masterwork Scout Armor, level 11. Not that much better than what we just crafted. Don't really want to spend the rest of the time on menus, though. Let's see who's got what. Pick up a couple side quests. On here.
Good day.
At least down at the end of the dock.
Ah, Senna, my darling.
Might see a familiar face down there.
For the first time in all these years, I fear I will not be visiting your ashes.
Good day. Good day. Good day.
Sounds pretty nice.
What works is that demons and brigands stop a man from taking flowers to his wife's shrine.
What if I took flowers to your wife's shrine for you?
I do not know what to say, except thank you. I never expected anyone not of the blood to care. My Senna would be grateful. Her shrine lies on a hill to the west, near the tablstones. Thank you.
Stay safe.
Walk in peace.
Good day.
Bum, 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 boom. Rip. I'm gonna grab bow-related upgrades. Probably grab more than just that, though. Stuff is not that expensive. Better than what I'm using. Variation of what I'm using. Kite shield. We can make some nice kite shields. Scout armor, arms, that, or scout coat. Maybe more what I needed. Scout armor. Is that what I just made? Variations.
No, there'll be no talk of this. It was so real. And when I woke up, the sheets were as cold.
For a reasonable time, I don't know, you know, what, I don't know what a reasonable time is, but enjoying now is an important thing.
Good day.
And it sounds like you've got more than enough education to get back into it if you need to. Even with an absence. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
I'm not even sure I should be.
Look who it is.
It's not your fault. Could have happened to any of us.
That doesn't help. That's why people hate us.
But
Just stop. You don't know what you're talking about.
Connor. You'll have the most epic of all sleeps. Chameleon, did this all... You said at the same time. This all happened
You've heard
today.
the story, I guess.
Whole
I
thing.
can't believe King Alistair thought Redcliffe was the right place to send the mages. I mean, he grew up here. Did he think they would just forget what I did to them?
Connor. Remember, Connor?
You were behind the siege of Redcliffe 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah, that's me. The boy with Redcliffe's blood on his hands.
It wasn't his fault. He was possessed by a demon. He had magic powers. Mother was being really dumb. Really dumb. Thought she could just keep that on the down low, hire an apostate mage, turn her son into an apostate mage. Not saying the Circle is a great place, but she was extremely naive to think that she could just... And when things started happening, she just blamed the mage, the apostate, that she brought in to teach Connor. He refused to admit that Connor's own weakness as a child, untrained in magic, could have something to do with the fact that he was being possessed by a demon. Ended up killing most of the town. He's very lucky to be alive. She's very lucky to be alive.
Weren't you possessed?
Was at the
time. It wasn't you who did those things.
Wasn't it? I let the demon in. Sometimes when I dream, I remember what happened.
Kid!
I see the death and destruction, and it's me. It's all me.
Thinking about traveling? A million through Southeast Asia, beginning of next year, a couple weeks or months. You could start with weeks and go from there. What happened to Arl Eamon?
Why isn't Arl Eamon in power anymore?
After the lands meet, he stayed in Denerim. I couldn't be his heir, not after what happened. So eventually he passed the title to Uncle Tegan.
Don't approve of Tevinter?
You're not in favor of the alliance with Tevinter.
Alliance? Is that what they're calling it? That Magister threw my uncle out into the street. He signed us into servitude. This is my home. Redcliffe, Ferelden. No matter what evils I've done, I would never have invited Tevinter here.
And the rebels?
How did you end up in the Mage Rebellion?
I was living in the Ferelden Tower when the Circles dissolved. I voted against it, but... at first it seemed all right. No one was summoning demons. They just wanted to oversee themselves. But then the Magister came, and... it's wrong what they do in Tevinter. We are monsters. We need to be controlled. If it wasn't for me, every family in this village wouldn't be missing a son, a daughter, a spouse.
I need to be going.
Please, talk some sense into the Grand Enchanter. Selling out to the Imperium won't win us any friends. We have to find a way to make peace.
Kind of glad we spoke to Connor first. Dwarven Merchants Guild? Without question, the most powerful dwarf institution. The throat is still pretty raw. Probably hear it. If you hear a lot, I'm sure you can hear it. But I'll have tomorrow to rest. Voice as well as body, and we'll see. I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good for the 24-hour. If tomorrow is somehow rough and I have to move it, I'll let y'all know. Tomorrow.
I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, it is, Rendy. A lot more like an MMO. I can see the comparison. I don't really... It doesn't bug me. I don't run around in it thinking, boy, this is just like an MMO. Definitely something to be said for that.
Stop this foolishness, child.
I talked to one of the rebel mages, and she said it sounded like the dream she had before the magic took her.
One of my favorite RPGs, Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, is also gets criticized for being a lot like an MMO. But I love that game.
Lord Wolseley.
What's wrong with the single-player MMO anyway?
Very special. If you could find him, I'd be most grateful.
Lord Wolseley. Everybody wants somebody, you know, ding ding ding, princess, princess. Gotta find the animal. Wolseley wandered off, and he's very special. If you could find him, I'd be most grateful.
What makes your ram so special?
Well, he's always brought the family luck. And his advice helped us make our fortune.
Your ram offered advice?
He's a very special ram.
Jim, 24-hour stream. October, Evil Within. I probably will not do that. Not as a 24. We're gonna do a 24 in October. I don't think it's gonna be Evil Within.
Your ram has gone missing.
Maybe we'll play Evil Within though.
I'm
Let
certain
me add
that
that
if
to
he
the
heard his Jimmy
maybe
missed
list.
him, he'd come right back. He's likely at our family's old summer cabin. It's by the lake in the southern hills. If you do find him and send him back, I'd be happy to pay you.
Good night, Nazga. Finally gonna get some sleep. It's probably good. Sleep well. We'll see you later.
I'll speak with you later.
If you find my ram, please send him home.
Find my ram. I think saving the dialogue, the main story part here, meeting with the mages and the Tevinter Imperium Assembly. The mages here have decided to partner up with the Tevinter, so before I go walking up there, that's what I don't want to do quite yet. We'll do that to start the 24-hour. It'll be a good, I think it'll be a good lead-in, because it does move the story forward in a big way. Before you know it, we'll be at Skyhold.
They say
Eglantine,
Andraste sent you to
Eglantine.
save the world. If it'll help save lives and bring peace,
Anyone a bed
I'll be
knobs
the
and
first to
broomsticks fan?
I don't have to worry about you falling at my feet in worship then. That has been tiresome.
I believe we must each attend to our own lives to find salvation.
So I'd like to set up a better scary cam this year, Jim, but there are some considerations. Looking at the Razor Stargazer, because it can remove backgrounds without a green screen. Depth sensing, kind of like the Kinect camera. But it requires Windows 10, and I stream from Windows 7, so I would have to do that upgrade. Also says it requires, I think, a 6th gen Intel processor, core processor. And my stream box is a 3770, which is... numbers don't all match up. Is the 3000 series actually 3rd gen, or is that 4th gen? Anyways, point is, I don't think the chip meets how firm are those requirements. It seems like a weird requirement, unless it uses some instruction set that's just not available. Sorry for rambling on, but I've been thinking about that too. I want to do the scary cam in October, and I don't like the lag that we had last year. I don't want the delay. So I have to find either a webcam, USB webcam that does night vision, or get a second capture device and use an analog night vision security camera and capture that from a second source. There are ways. I just haven't figured it out yet. Twix! What's up, Twix? Got Twix in the house. How you doing? We're getting really close to wrapping up for the night here, but it's always good to see you. 24 hours on Friday. So, Eglantine, do you support the mages?
Are you working for the Mage Rebellion?
Mages are children of the Maker, no less than the rest of us. They struggle no less with questions of faith.
Perihelians, how you been? Hey. That would make sense. First digit is generation. Makes simple sense. I just wasn't sure that was actually it. So thank you.
Support their freedom.
Given a choice between the circle and death, most mages willingly gave up some small freedoms for safety. But the pendulum swings.
Not all.
And now it seems any restraint is too much. I think they should have a chance to prove they deserve freedom.
What are your feelings on the mages working with Tevinter?
The Imperium burned Andraste. Since then, we have led 4 exalted marches against them. Yet in all those marches, they still acknowledged the Maker. Now I speak of him and the Magisters laugh. Something has happened, and I dread to learn what.
Chameleon, you didn't finish your first playthrough, but you're right before the end of the main story. You're afraid you made the wrong choices. Afraid of seeing in the final sequence that you messed up, huh? Interesting.
I don't see any
So
other
you're not gonna
faces in
finish?
the village. Where is everybody?
The Magister had the others escorted out for their own safety, but I refused. He can throw me out if he wants. Until then, I tend to my flock.
I will leave you to your duties.
Make her speed you, my child.
Mr. Tanner. Weird little bit.
I am Sister Tanner. May I help you?
Owls are not what they seem. I know you're a smuggler. Do we know she's a smuggler because we found a note about her already? Get right to the point.
I found the letter you sent a Templar named Corin.
What? Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
Let's see. Impersonating a sister, smuggling, dishonoring Chantry robes. I can think of more if you like. Or you could put your skills to use for the Inquisition.
And you'd keep quiet? Nobody else has to know?
That will depend on how honest your efforts are on our behalf.
All right. I'm in. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
Another agent for the Inquisition? Doing here in town? Let's go see who's got a little quest over by the travel marker.
Good day.
Really low on elf roots and blood lotus and everything again. After doing just a few upgrades, or tapped out.
You want to do more to help? Let's join the Inquisition.
Time to start picking everything up again.
Good day.
Got it. Got it, Kim. Thank you for following up on that. Chameleon, you'll finish someday, or start all over. Long enough. Starting over is sometimes better, huh? Here. Wildhood.
We should look around.
You're about to go watch TV. My sore throat. Brush teeth, rinse mouth with Listerine before bed normally. Do for 2 nights, sore throat goes away. Hey, Listerine for sore throat. I do like a good mouthwash.
I hope it's not me.
All right, thank you for the advice. Have fun watching TV. Maybe we'll catch you on Friday. Good night, Wildhood. Perihelians, did you see that PlayStation is now unlikely to even get odds at all for the Skyrim remaster? The refresh master. Sony's just making it too difficult to implement the way they wanted to implement it. Yeah, alright, you heard, Perihelians. Bethesda already backtracked on so many things. What's left to expect?
No man needs statues so great as those whose remnants lie toppled in these hills. These statues come from ancient dreams of blood and bone, lost to the memory of man.
Yeah, camera enough. Tell me about the village.
Tell me about your people.
They say a spirit dwells in a small lake south of the highway. The girls of the village bring it daisies and ask for love, but rarely does it listen. For 'tis a spirit of valor, not love, and it favors blood lotus flowers.
Crowded over here. You see this sister trying to crowd in the middle of the conversation.
If you say so.
Grand looking.
It's good to see you.
We're all done by the docks. Alright, we're gonna wrap up here and start with the mages who are forging a pact with the Tevinter Imperium. Terrible plan. I mean, we want their help.
Yes, sir.
For one thing. Also, Tevinter. Powerful, but a little bit crazy. Would
you care to trade?
Golden culture. Save my voice to be sure. It's going.
It's just what I heard.
Come back one day and make it in a different way. It was very close. Chameleon's very close.
Greetings,
It's better than you'd get from a lot of people here. Anyways. Okay. Hope everyone had a good time today. We are 16 hours in and we haven't really left the hinterlands. We have so many places to go. And a 24-hour stream coming on Friday. Take a look at the world map. We have not put in any time at the Fallow Mire. We've hardly set foot on the Storm Coast. Yeah, Valvareo. Eventually there'll be some cool stuff there too. Forbidden Oasis. And other places to uncover. We haven't even hardly begun in this game. 16 hours in and we're just scratching the surface. So much more to do in the hinterlands, most of which we're not going to worry about for now. We're going to meet with the mages here in Redcliffe. Go to the Gull and Lantern to meet Fiona, leader of the Mage Rebellion, who's offered an alliance with the rebel mages. But there's talk of Tevinter. Alliance with Tevinter. How large is the map compared to Skyrim? It's so different, Perihelians. It is just so different. Or are you asking somebody else about something else? The map here, because it's broken into different sections that have their own maps. Oh yeah, that one. We zoom out on the hinterlands. This was our starter area. We have spent the better part of 16 hours in this area. There's stuff we haven't gotten to, a few more things we haven't gotten to. Most of the hinterlands has been exposed, but not quite all. 16 hours. There are definitely bigger areas. A lot more terrain. Hinterlands is the most basic fantasy area as well. I don't know how to compare the map properly to Skyrim. So, bid you all good night. Thank you for a most excellent adventure today, and we will have another one, a long one on Friday. By some chance, I'm feeling more under the weather instead of less tomorrow, and I changed those plans. I'll be sure to let you all know. Everyone new here, welcome aboard the Starship Chaos. Hope you'll join us again. Lift off on Friday. Chameleons, thank you so much for that generous donation, for sharing your good news today. Your mixed but overall good news. I hope you have a fantastic trip. Cheers to you all. I bid you adieu. Chatters, lurkers, lovers all, the awesome Entropic family. I'll see you on the other side. Good night. Night.